This is the Leitmotif and Movement Podcast, a father and son's journey into the vast worlds of music. I'm your host, Mike Ficklin. Joining me on this epic musical journey is my son,
Michael Ficklin.
This show is dedicated to the discussion of music and introducing Michael to music from the past and present. We mainly discuss the genres of rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. We also, from time to time, dive into film and video game scores, and we sprinkle in some surprises along the way. And this just so happens to be one of those surprises. As we're bringing you another bonus episode, we got a chance to get an advance listen to the brand new record from Bragging Rights titled A Personal Curse. This record actually drops on May 30th. You can purchase Bragging Rights music from their Bandcamp page, braggingrights2022.bandcamp.com. Bragging Rights are a sludge-infused progressive death metal project. Kevin Davies, the architect of the project, provided us with a bit of background on the record. Regarding the writing process, Kevin says, "My songwriting process I'm not sure is typical, as I'm a solo musician. Writing for me tends to be how I release built-up stress. Music gives me a great way to channel those frustrations from work, day-to-day, and family life into very focused few hours where I can let that side out. 8 times out of 10, I tend to write a complete song in a single sitting of around 4 hours, which will include tracking 6 guitars. I don't do copy and paste. Scrolling through drum beats and backing everything up with double bass tracking. Those 2 times out of 10 are the odd week where I will sit with my guitar and I kind of know I'm not going to get anything to come to me, but I sit there and play about to keep myself open to it. At some point, a song will, I can't quite explain it, tell me that the album is finished and that I have all the tracks for the latest project. Once I've got that it's done feeling, I'll begin to record the vocals track by track, week by week, picking the song that's calling to me that day. Once they're finished, then begins the hunt for artwork and brainstorming for music videos that I film alone, unless I use my friend as an extra. Regarding lyrical content, Kevin says vocal and lyrics for me begin when all songs are written. When I first started writing, I found planning vocals and writing them down days in advance felt forced, and I couldn't quite feel the moment or what the song needed from me. All tracks, once written, receive a name that I pluck from thin air and often remains as the track title. It often helps inform me of where my head was at when I wrote the music. I keep a notepad in front of me and live record every song feeling it in the moment. I let the song tell me what it needs. Once I've got the opening line, it tends to flow pretty quickly from there. I couldn't really tell you what I was working through with each song, and I probably wouldn't want to color what you take away from the song lyrics for yourself. What I wrote was for me, and what's taken away if for the listener, and I choose not to taint that. I really respect Korn for doing this also, and it means that a song personal to a fan can't have that meaning stolen from them. What I can say is I personally, like most, suffer with terrible internal self-talk. I'm hypercritical of myself. I also have a job that's very stressful and also involves juggling 20 other people's emotions a day whilst masking my own so as not to become self-destructive. I can say this plays a lot into the ideas and themes of my lyrics, and also I leave the lessons I've learnt in there cryptically. I also hope that one day my son, who's 9, will one day be able to look back at this body of musical work and when I'm long gone and understand me better on another level through these expressions. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and dive into our track-by-track breakdown. We start out with track number 1. This is Soul Mange. Michael, what do you got on this one?
This song is a great opener with that guitar riff and drums. It's all out attacking.
Just comes right after the throat.
Yes.
Yeah, this one opens up with a sort of slow, sort of acid trippy vibe before getting into the heavy as hell song proper. The main guitar riff on this just rips. The harsh, screaming vocals are on point and add that extra vitriol. The song structurally kind of reminds me a bit of something Lamb of God would do, It's an excellent opener. Just goes right for the jugular. Michael, do you have anything else on Soul Mage?
I'm going to have to agree with you on that opener, though.
All right. Then we get into track number 2. This is Restless Head Syndrome. Michael, what do you have on this one?
This song is right into the action. The drums they stand out more in this song. And the guitar work on this song is also amazing. And also the vocals are heavy as ever.
Yeah, he's a really damn good guitar player. And he's an outstanding metal vocalist, man. Just those blood-curdling screams and growls.
Yes.
Something that I've noticed on both this song and the previous one is I catch at times a bit of an Alice in Chains influence on the guitar work. I love Jerry Cantrell, and I just hear harmonics from time to time that remind me of him. This is another heavy as hell song. There's a brutal breakdown about halfway through the song. Definitely one to get in the pit with. I like the sort of trippy vibe that comes from the vocals on this one. They have a sort of warbling effect on them that makes it sound like they're in water, like your head is swimming. I found myself banging my head with that metal grimace more than once on this one. Michael, you got anything else on Restless Head Syndrome?
Heavy song.
Yes, it is. We move on to track number 3. This is Star Tag. Michael, what do you have on this one?
I really like the guitar riff on this song. And I also like the instrumental work on this song. And the vocals are as attacking as ever.
Yes. Yeah, the heavy continues on with this.
Yes.
This is another song that I get big Lamb of God vibes from. During the verses, the vocals are delivered in sync with the guitar riff. It gives them a very percussive feel. The chorus opens things up a bit and allows for those blood-curdling screams to really soar. This thing's just heavy as hell.
Yes.
Michael, do you have anything else on Star Tag?
Nope.
Okay. We will move right along to track number 4. This is Galaxies. Michael, what do you have on this one?
The drum opening on this song is amazing and different from the other songs because the other songs just have the guitar opening and the instrumental work is kind of more laid back than the other songs, I realized.
I really enjoy the main guitar riff on this one. There's something just nasty and primordial about it. The chorus riff goes hard as hell too. A standout moment on the track comes towards the end where it sounds like there's a flange effect on the guitar, or they're doing the trick with turning the volume up and down to give the riff this stilted sound. I love when guitarists do this. It gives the song a unique sound. Definitely gives this song something unique to place it, in a different spot sonically than the other songs on this record.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Michael, do you have anything else on Galaxies?
Nope.
Okay. We will move on to track number 5. This is A Burial for Giants. Michael, what do you have on this one?
The opening on this song is just crazy.
Yes.
The vocals stay the same, but that's fine. But they work with the song very well. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to debut this song on episode 20 of our show. It stood out as a favorite of mine the first time I listened to the record. I really like the main guitar riff on this one. It's memorable, and it immediately stuck in my mind. The drums are absolutely thunderous on this track. It's another blistering vocal performance, just an outstanding track. I love this song. Michael, do you have anything else on A Burial for Giants?
Nope.
Okay. We move on then to track number 6. This is Ditch Digger. Michael, what do you have on this one?
Just plain up heavy. The guitar riff is heavy as ever.
Yes. This one opens up with this really dark, sinister guitar riff, very appropriate to what the subject matter of the song appears to be. The guitar work on this one is really damn good. The drums, again, are absolutely blistering. It's my second favorite song on the record behind A Burial for Giants. And for the record, I really like that dark, sinister sound. Some of the stuff from Lamb of God gets that dark, sinister sound, which is why I keep getting that vibe on this record. So I love that kind of thing. Yeah, just heavy as hell. And we'll move on from there to track number 7. This is The Hell That You're From. Michael, what do you got on this one?
The opening to the song is just amazing. And I like the instrumental work. The guitar and the drum work are amazing. And still has those heavy vocals and attacking as ever.
Yes. The opening to this song is very ominous. It's like a calm before the storm, right? Mm-hmm. Then we actually get into the song proper. Blistering drums, a crunchy and dark guitar riff. I could see this one being a favorite for those that get in the pit. Michael, we'll have to see if we can go catch Bragging Rights sometime. Maybe they'll play the song and we can get you out in the pit.
All right.
Gotta break you in, man.
How about we throw you out in the pit?
Oh, I've been there.
Well, was it on purpose?
Yes, it was on purpose. The more appropriate question is, how fast did I get myself out? For those that don't know, I'm a tad claustrophobic. So getting in the middle of those big crowds and getting crushed by fans is not my favorite way to watch a show. Michael, do you have anything else on The Hell That You're From?
Nope.
Okay. So we'll move on to track number 8. This is The Wild Things. Michael, what do you have on this one?
I like the drum work and the guitar work on this song. I love the opening. I also still has those heavy vocals. It just works amazingly with this record.
Yes, it does, man. This one kind of reminds me a bit of Opeth's song, The Grand Conjuration, through the verses. While there's no clean melodic singing in this, it still has that same feel. The chorus brings the heavy. This is another of my favorites on this record, man. Hands down. Have you ever heard The Grand Conjuration by Opeth, Michael?
Nope.
Ah, come on, man. You're going to have to start discovering on your own eventually, bro.
I have been. What do you mean?
All that music at your fingertips.
There's too much music for a lifetime.
Never. Music is life, friend.
No, I meant there's too much music out there for a lifetime.
Nope. Bring it. I'll keep listening. I'll listen to the day I take my final breath, my friend.
In death?
Yes. Bury me with my headphones on. That'll be the most metal way of all time to go out.
Bury me with my guitar.
Yes. Even better. Anything else on The Wild Things, Michael?
Nope.
Okay. So we will move on to the final track on the record. This is track number 9. This is Rain Dancer. Michael, what do you have on this one?
Just heavy. Something I realized with the instrument work on the songs, it can be like real heavy at times, which fits the theme with the vocals and stuff.
Yeah, this entire record just heavy as hell.
Yes.
Not a lot of time for the clean vocals and laid back guitar riffs and stuff.
Yeah.
They're just assaulting the senses. I will say this for Rain Dancer, though, it does open up with a more chill vibe. The clean vocals kind of remind me of the late Peter Steele of Typo Negative. I really like the guitar work on this song. There's a really good bridge section about halfway through. This one is pure sludge metal goodness, and I'm here for it. Michael, do you have anything else on Rain Dancer?
Nope.
Okay. So now we will give our final thoughts on the album and give our rankings out of 5. Michael, let's get your final thoughts.
I liked it, this record. I liked the guitar work and drum work on the album. I also liked the vocals. He did a pretty good job on this record. I'm going to have to give it a 4.5.
4.5 out of 5 for Michael. For me, this album just goes hard as hell all throughout. The guitar work is fantastic throughout. The death metal growls are ferocious and blood-curdling. The one small critique that I do have is that the drums sound a bit over-compressed at times. The cymbals seem a bit tinny. But this is a minor critique, and it really didn't take away from my enjoyment of the record. There are some very good songs on this one, such as A Burial for Giants, Ditch Digger, The Wild Things, and Rain Dancer. Overall, Braggin' Rights delivers a solid effort that is sure to make you bang your head and get in the pit. I give this one 4.5 out of 5 as well. And that takes us to our question for the audience. What is your favorite track on A Personal Curse, and why? Michael, anything else you'd like to say before we close up?
Thank you, Kevin, for letting us listen to your new album early.
I would like to thank Kevin for giving us a advance listen to the new record. It was awesome to get to sit with it as long as we did and get to listen to it several times and kind of let it sink in. I love the fact that he was able to give us some background information on the creation of the record. I love getting in the heads of the musicians and getting to understand their process. That's awesome. Maybe at some point we're going to have to start doing interviews, man. I think that would be a blast. All right. And with that said, we want to hear from you. We will read your emails and messages on the show. We have only one request. Keep them clean. There are several ways to contact us. You can email us at lightmovepod@gmail.com. You can also reach us on several social media platforms such as Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads. Details on how to connect with us are in the show notes. We are a part of the SPDM Crew Podcast Network. Check out all of the podcasts on the network by visiting spdmcrew.com.
If you like the show, subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting platform and share with your friends and family. We are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and a variety of other platforms. We are also on YouTube. Can't find us on your chosen platform? Shoot us a message and let us know. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This helps us to be found on the algorithm. Make them good, and we'll read them on the air. Are you in a band and you'd like for us to check you out and possibly drop a recommendation on the show? Shoot us a message. We'd love to check you out and give you a shout.
We'd like to thank you very much for listening to the Leitmotif and Movement Podcast.
Take care and enjoy music.